Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse and today we are continuing what we did on the live stream on Facebook and following up on some suggestions that were in the comments on that. Audrey came up with the brilliant idea of flipping this over, and once I understood what she meant, not painting the bottom, which wouldn't be seen because it was going to be sat on, like it was going to sit on it, but pouring down from the bottom down the sides, bending up. So that is what we're doing today. We're not doing it live, we are doing it in person, in video format. So let's just give you a quick look at what this dried like. Oh, if I can get it without reflection. We definitely got some copper coming through. We've got some veins of gold. We've got a little ghost that appeared up there. He's pretty cool. I like ghosts. Once you know, you can tell them to go away just like real people. They're fun. Our little birdie still floating in the river. And someone else saw another, and I can't remember what it was. Can't remember, I'm sorry. I know somebody else saw another bird. I'm wondering if, I don't know. I'm sorry, I haven't read that comment in the last few seconds, so, but it's come out looking funky. I can understand why some of you thought it was a paper plate because of the these edges, but no, it's the lid on top of a big tall thing. Like, here's my leg, it comes up to above my knee. Oh, I could wear it as above knee boots. That would be funny. Too big. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the lid off for this and flip it upside down. But before we get into the actual pouring, let me take you over to the bench and let's get our cup ready. Okay, so here we are over at the table. Not my usual perfect alignment because I've moved the tripod to my side of the table so that we can use it for doing the what's it fandangle. But anyway, what's the plan, Stan? The plan is to do a sandwich pour, and I know some of you think that my sandwiches would probably taste pretty disgusting, but a sandwich pour is where we take a whole heap of white, and for this I'm using my house paint. I had a few questions about why to use house paint. One, it's a lot cheaper, and when you're using a huge amount for negative space type scenarios, it's quite a good idea. Now, the house paint that I use is from Bunnings, which is kind of like Home Depot. And it's their cheapest brand they've got. It's called Spring. Made by PPD or whatever their name is. And so when I do this, to water it down to the thinness I need it to water it down to, I actually need to add PVA as well as Floetrol and water. So we're going in with some Viridian Hue. I'm going to use a lot more colour than I normally do on a sandwich pour. Ultramarine. Let's make some pink. Crimson red. Oh, that is lumpy chunky. Oops. Alright. Let's see. So turquoise, ultramarine, crimson red, copper, and Viridian Hue. And I'm going to need more paint than that, which is why I'm coming back in with some more white. So there we go. My slushy cup is full. I wonder what this will make. Let's go see. Okay, so I've taken the lid off and turned it upside down. And what I've also done is I've built a little spinner here. Some of you will have seen me do my giant spins. So I'm using that spinner, which is this contraption here, which is made of a Lazy Susan screwed onto an old canvas with some bars, which I normally would screw the big canvas to. But I've sat that on top of another Lazy Susan. So it's a bit precarious. So that's the reason I've done that is just to get it up off the ground. I could have put it on anything, but I thought a double Lazy Susan was quite funny, so that's why I did that. It could cause some mayhem that I regret later, but we will see. Okay, are we ready for this? So my plan is to pour down the lip and turn it, and I'm going to try and turn it so that you get to see what I've poured. So let's make sure I'm recording. It's just like pouring a giant cup. I've got no silicone in here at all, guys. None whatsoever. Right. There we have it. A dribble fest. A dribble fest indeed. Now the plan was not to cover the whole thing. It was to have it... Wow! Look at that. Coming up to meet. Oh, I do like it. I do. And I'm liking some of this runoff as well. It's pretty funky. Let's see if I can tilt you down to see. Can't zoom in from this angle. I really like this bit here. It's a bit too much white through there, but I really like this bit through here as well. That's cool. Right, there's a few cabochons that need capturing down the bottom. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to include you in that, but let's have a look. And I also think I'm going to need to get this off I need it so it can drain a little bit more too. So I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Let me investigate the possibilities and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to start on this corner. And the reason I'm going to start on this corner is because of this piece here. It is stunning. And guess what I found hiding in the bottom of my box of cabochons? I found an oval. I love oval ones. Okay, so quick run through. There's a whole video mentioned in the description below on all of this, but this is a cabochon. It's round on the top, flat on the bottom, and I've got some poster putty with paint mixed in, or blue tack as we call it here in New Zealand, with a stirrer stick on the bottom to hold it. You gotta clean the flat surface, because if it's not clean it's gonna be part of the painting. And then you just dip it in, just like that. And it captures what you saw on the ground. I like that. That's cool. So, I also really like this piece here. Oh, even more so now it's got a wave in it. Whoops. So that is going on a square. Let's see what we got. Definitely different. Quite like it. We'll see how it dries. Now, what else have we got? On this corner we have an interesting floral arrangement is what I'm seeing in there. I'm going to give it a go. Can always give it a go. What should I use? Round. I'm going to go another square. Well, this one's got some copper in it. Looks like the waves. Next corner. Oh, actually. What do you guys think of this bit here? If it makes me stop and think that much, I should capture it. You can always wash them off the next day when they're dry, if you change your mind. It'll be subtle. Let's see how it dries. And this one around here has definitely got copper in it. This brown stuff is copper. I think I'm going to put that one on a love heart. Not sure how it will go, but let's try it anyway. That copper definitely sinks. Let's see what we get at the other end. So guys, that is everything that's on the corners of this. And look what we've got around the outside. It's a heap and heap. So let me just see what we can capture on cardboard. It's a pity it doesn't have silicone in it, because that's just gone into a smeary mess. But with silicone in it, it would probably come out looking quite funky. Let me get the torch. There is no silicone in there. So I think that's it for this lot, guys. I'm going to scoop up that paint and pop it in a tin for use on something else. But that is it for now. I will be back soon to show you how it's dry. Alright guys, so here it is, all dry. It's so fun. Look at it. I've got it on the Lazy Susan again so I can turn it around. It's just gonna be fun to have sitting in my bedroom, knowing that there's fun inside it as well, and that my husband's happier because the bedroom's tidier. How does it get better than that? It's so pretty. So once again, there's the lid, and there's the side. I will give it a coat of varnish just to seal it up, maybe, I don't know. No, it's house paint and acrylic paint. It's fine. It will be fine. I will go around and touch up where my finger marks are though. That's the only thing I will touch up. But other than that, it's fun and it's funky and I like it. So how much fun and funky can you create? Hey guys, I just remembered that we had cabochons with that pour. So let's have a look at what we got with those. I like that one. That's quite funky. And this one's pretty just for pretty's sake. And this one's interesting. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a whirlwind, tornado, whatever you want to call it. And this one, I'm not sure yet whether I want it that way around or that way around. Or maybe even that way around, who knows. But I suppose the person who buys it is the one that gets to choose that. And this one's just pretty. Just pretty. No real reason why it's pretty. I don't see anything in it. Maybe a shark fin. Dolphin fin. But I like them all. I like them all. So what I'm doing with cabochons at the moment, guys, is I am uploading them to Facebook, to my Facebook page, and they are $5 a piece plus postage. I can fit 4 into an envelope, including packaging. That $5 is as they are right here, with just the paint on the back, no sealing. That paint can scratch off. It's not waterproof, blah blah blah. But if you would like them set into a pendant, I have pendants for them if you'd like that. But the price goes up to $30 for a pendant with necklace. So let me know. Let me know. Pop on over to Mickey Art on Facebook and have a look in the albums and see if there's any that you like. I will hope I should have these up there by the time this video comes out. So alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been super fun, and my question to you today is, what grand and glorious adventures can you have? I adore you all. Come join us on Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. There's a group of really yummy people in there, and how much fun can we all have? I adore you. Bye bye.